This week on Let's Get to the Point, find out how much money you need to earn to be considered a success in America. Also, talking about money, Compass and Serhant are making news this week with big money acquisitions and raising capital. So now, let's get to the point. So number 5, money may or may not be able to buy happiness, but Americans often associate wealth with success. Now, a majority of those who live in the United States think that you need to make about $270,000 a year to be considered financially successful. As far as net worth, that figure is as much as $5.3 million. Now, this is aspirational for many Americans because just about 37% of the respondents said that they were financially successful now, with 42% of men and just 33% of women saying that they are indeed a success. So for everyone else, you have some work to do. Coming in at number 4, first comes love, then comes marriage. Well, not so much. Now it's buy the house first, get married later. That's the new math for couples. Now, unmarried homebuyers say they're giving more priority to financial foundation over a legal one. Changing the traditional order, some couples may decide not to marry at all or delay a wedding until a home is purchased. Now, assuming a couple does marry, the home purchase will look like just any other step in the natural progression of the relationship. If they break up or fall apart, whatever it is, instead, untangling finances and home ownership, those type of stakes can be a real headache. But with the average age of home buyers now as high as 59, it makes sense why couples are buying together earlier before being married. Ultimately, do whatever makes you happy. And number 3, speaking of buying a home, next year could be a good year for U.S. home buyers, but it'll heavily depend on, of course, the future of mortgage rates. Now, 2025 should bring more listing inventory, giving buyers more options and some leverage in negotiations and easing competition. But it's not all good news according to Zillow. Affordability will still be an issue for many U.S. buyers with a forecasted 2.6% growth in home value. But if you live in the Southeast, you're in luck. A buyer's market is predicted in Miami, Atlanta, and Tampa. So 2025, here we go. Now for the hard news segment of the countdown. At number 2, Compass has reached a deal to acquire App Properties and Christie's International Real Estate. Now, the deal, which is expected to close next year, also includes title and mortgage businesses and has a total value of $444 million. Now, App Properties and Christie CEO says everything you love about properties, their brand, their culture, their tech, and their marketing, and all their relationships with Christie's International Real Estate is not changing. But the issue is there are a lot of independent brokerages that have licensing deals with Christie's that feel blindsided by this latest acquisition. However, Compass expects the combined business revenue to be about $500 million in its first year. We'll see how everyone adapts to this merger. At number 1 on the countdown, Ryan Serhant has just raised $45 million from the respected New York venture firms Camber Creek and Left Lane Capital and is launching an app called Simple.
Think of it like Instacart for work or Amazon Prime for salespeople.
Now, I personally use Simple. It essentially eliminates administrative tasks that slows down brokers from doing what we do best, which is get more business. Now, the app allows brokers to automate parts of their sales process from listings to communication. It just makes life, well, simple. Now, currently, the app is only available for Serhant agents, but we'll see if that changes on the heels of this most recent cash infusion. Now, for all your latest real estate news, continue to follow Estate Media for all the updates.